Hey Cancer, welcome to your second reading for February. I hope this finds you well. It is a gloomy, rainy day here where I am. I hope wherever you are that you are safe and well, especially to our United States neighbors in the southern states, primarily Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, who are being very hard hit right now by terrible winter storm Uri and the resulting power outages and water shortages. It's a nightmare. So I'm sending you love, positive energy, healing energy for those who need it. I'd send you some Florida sunshine, but I don't have any of that on tap today, I'm afraid. So my love will have to do. Okay, Cancer, this is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. As always, remember you can reverse the energy. So when I get through the whole reading, if you're like, oh, well, the masculine side really speaks to my experience, but I'm the feminine, that's okay. Just flip the labels. It's just a label. But it's the way I lay out my readings. Anyway, I'm going to pull two cards here, one for Divine Masculine and one for Divine Feminine. This is the Enchanted Map. Okay. Lovely for the feminine. Okay, so the masculine gets card 21 in reverse. Field of Dreams in reverse. I will take a look at that. And then the feminine gets card 27, Home. Oh, I love that. Beautiful energy in the Home card. So let's go ahead. 21 was in reverse. And this is just a little idea of what may, where you are on your journey. I love this deck because it asks you to explore the themes of your journey. So it says here, are your dreams your own, dear masculine, or are they really someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is the time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting. If you're willing to act with authenticity, the power to create is inside you. So this is about, sometimes we, subjugate our dreams to the needs and ideas and thoughts of others. It starts in childhood, right? Oh, when you grow up, you're going to be president. When you grow up, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. You're going to, right? And then it takes on a life of its own, and it becomes less and less about our own dreams and more about what has been put onto us, what has been imprinted. So this is a reminder for the masculine to absolutely reassess where they are in terms of their own goals and their own dreams, and to not be afraid to step into that energy on your own with your own thoughts and feelings about it. So really beautiful message for the masculine. Feminine, and it's been coming through lately. There's been a lot about abundance and success lately. We've got some, we're moving into Pisces. We're in Pisces season now as I record this, which is a little bit more, we're coming out of the headiness of Aquarius, and now we're dropping into the heart center. So, our dreams and the Neptunian energy of dreams. And then Venus has been moving around as well, and kind of touching every little aspect, astrologically speaking. And so that is love and abundance. So there's a lot of energy in the cosmos now that's been coming through, mostly in the oracle. I'm not seeing it as much in tarot. What am I doing, guys? Bear with me. Old lady in the house can't do two things at one time. Feminine. Perfect for, if you're a Cancerian feminine, this card has your number. So it's 27, 2 and 7 is 9. So we're wrapping up lessons at number 9. But it's the Home card, and it says, you are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The Home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people. Hello. Or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. That would be your twin. Home is love, and love is all around you now, whatever your inquiry you are where you're meant to be, and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. Oh. So for my Cancerian feminines here, the Oracle has your number. Completely. Yeah. So this is your soul tribe. Welcome to it. And if you are working through the energies in a twin flame dynamic, we know that home is where your heart is. Oh, that feels so good. I am pulling one card from a little new deck. So for those of you who have made donations to the channel, this is how I spend that. I kind of put it aside and then I go on a little shopping spree on Amazon. So I got this little oracle. It's not really an oracle. It's inspirational insight cards. And I also got a new little clarifier deck that I'll be using. So thank you. That is how I use it. I put it right back into the channel for everyone, including you, to enjoy. So much appreciated. All right, and for those who are wondering where the morning musings went, as you know, there was, you know, I am not a YouTube expert. I'm a professional here on YouTube, but I'm not a YouTube expert. That's not where my expertise is. I have taken courses and I have studied from the experts and invested a good chunk of money to do so, but it doesn't make me an expert. So, you know, you live and you learn. And I was aware that the morning musings weren't being widely picked up by the algorithms, and while many of you were so devoted and helpful and heard my pleas and went to work on my behalf and for all of us actually to get those up in the algorithms, it just didn't kind of come off. So new plan. They are being moved, and I am presently working on a little membership here on the channel. I didn't even know I could do it. And somebody's like, well, why don't you just put it on the membership? So that's where it will be, and I will be announcing that. So keep your ears open, stay tuned for more to come on new offerings from the channel. Okay, I'm pulling this one card from this little inspirational insights for our beautiful Cancerians. Beautiful, from Maya Angelou. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Think about it. What does that sound like to you? Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. The Fool? Maybe, right? Wondrously clear, the clarity of the Fool, and the rising can also be a little bit of the Death card. Transformation, because that sun is rising in the background, even though we see the, you know, the horseman of death. It can be about transformation. So give that a little bit of thought. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I arise. No, I rise, sorry. Okay, let's see where we are in your connection. Oh, this rainy day has no end. So glad to be here with you. Lift my spirits. I don't do well in rainy weather. Let's see what's going on here. 6 of Cups. I like where we're going already. For the masculine coming through in the 6 of Cups, and the feminine, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Page of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. There's something here that feels like a fresh start for the twins. Now, a Page of Pentacles, and we're going to see where this takes us, Cancer. The pages are messengers, and they have a more, it's a little less evolved, obviously, than Knights, Kings, and Queens, but the energy here often represents a refreshing of the element. And Pentacles is about what? Our groundedness, our stability. And it represents 3D. Beautiful. Whoop. So now I'm just going to pull the cards for each side, and then I'll walk you through it. I love that 6 of Cups. It did come out in your morning spread, as did the Queen of Pentacles. Here she is. Page of Swords. feel like this masculine is keeping tabs. Yes, look at this. That came out. 10 of, I mean, seriously. Beautiful energy, present and future for this masculine. 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups. And we've got that Queen of Pentacles in the past. And that came out this morning as well. Got it. Oh, perfect. So I am seeing in the future a clearing of the air for the feminine, and this beautiful energy of that total emotional contentment, the 10 of Cups for the masculine. So whatever's going to go on here in the future, it's going to clear the air and provide this energy of kind of coming full circle. And it will be, I'm feeling very positive energy. Right now, this feminine, the present experience and the connection is the High Priestess. That is a card of Pisces. And as you guys know, there is often double water connections, water sign connections, Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, it's like crazy. So there's something here that this feminine, though, is gathering up via intuition. And that's why I'm finding this little Page of Pentacles may be fresh energy, maybe that the feminine has learned something new or is learning something new from their connection with their higher source, with the divine, actually. That's how it's feeling to me. In the past, this little message of love or apology that came in, and then the clearing of the air in the future. So that's that. Masculine, we have in the past the Queen of Pentacles. That is an energy that is very grounded and stable, caring, nurturing, giving, generous. But it is also a feminine archetype of a life partner, someone that you would kind of commit to and settle down with. So we'll look at that. It often represents a wife. So I'm just going to say that. For those who may be dealing with someone who's married, Page of Swords, present energy. I was going to say it, I don't know if I finished my sentence, but I feel as if this masculine is kind of keeping tabs on the past life soulmate. And then as I explored the happily ever after in that future part of the reading, or at least coming full circle, because of course that 10 is the completion is done, and then we move back to the Ace of Cups. So numerologically speaking, this is a little deck, thank you to the donors, called the Magic Seer. Look at that. Got that little Knight of Cups on the bottom. It's the same as this deck. This is the Rider-Waite deck that I'm using, and these are just, it looks like it's cartoon colorings. It reminds me of the Modern Witch deck, which I have, but which is difficult for me to shuffle, and I always make a mess of it, but I love it. So, our beautiful, I will cut this in half. So, 6 of Cups. Yep. Yes, clearing the air. There's that Knight of Swords. So there's something here that is the intention for this masculine, since it's on the top of the deck, is some, operating from some measure of truth, honor, integrity. It's fast-moving energy, so it's almost as if there's this pressure, like I've got to get out in front of this and clear up potentially a misunderstanding. Page of Wands. I'm laughing because the Page of Wands came through this morning, and for you, and the moment I saw it, I felt like, oh, something's about to pop off here, like in a good way. I feel so good about the Page of Wands in this setting, and I normally don't. So I'm just letting you know that I feel there's some new, fresh energy with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. We've got fresh energy here. Queen of Pentacles in the past. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the Pentacles. And the 8 of Cups. I'm trying to work with the lighting so you don't see the sheen. 8 of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I often say and I haven't said it in a while, so that's why I'm repeating myself. The Eight of Cups, it can be walking away from something that no longer serves on an emotional level. So we have that as one interpretation. But another interpretation is, if you notice here, there's spots. There's like open spots for 2 more cups, right? Because the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups, which is the Soulmates card, equals 10. Well, here's your Two of Cups. So I feel as if this masculine in the past was going on this search for the soulmate and thinking in the energy around this Queen of Pentacles. So it feels very positive to me, even though normally an Eight of Cups can be a walking away card. Sometimes it is turning the back on drama and going in search of what soothes the soul. So we've got a little bit of both. I'll leave it to your own situations to interpret. Page of Swords, present energy. For those who didn't see it, there he is, little Page of Swords. That's the Detective of the Tarot. So I'm feeling as if this masculine is presently keeping tabs on this feminine. Not in a creepy way. I'm not feeling a creep factor here, but sort of maybe wanting to deliver this message of truth. Wow. Tower. Yes, something's coming down for this masculine, and there's the message of love or apology. There's the Three of Cups. And I'm going to take this because these 2 cards were in the morning spread as well. The Three of Cups with the Chariot. So here's what I'm going to say. I felt in the morning reading a little differently than I feel now. So I'm just going to give you what I'm getting now. There's some truth, there's some message here that could potentially cause a major upset. The Tower doesn't always have to be like, everything's falling apart, but to some degree, something that it has not been on stable, solid ground is not going to be able to be maintained. This is about something that's unsustainable. And so what happens is you ignore it at your own peril, because then Spirit comes in and says, yeah, like I've given you 1,000 times to take care of this and you didn't do it. So that's why this Page of Swords to me does feel like more like a message, some little truth that is either received by the masculine or offered by the masculine, and boom, it just sort of highlights what it's unexpected. It kind of comes out of the blue. And it causes some, like there's like, clean up on aisle 5. There's some damage control needed here at this moment. But what comes out on top of that is this message of love or apology. And then underneath is the Three of Cups and the Cancerian energy, your card Cancer, of the Chariot. So that leads me to believe that there may be... I may be looking at a masculine. I'm going to give you the scenario. Apply it as, as works for you. Could be this masculine is married, is walking away from that and moving toward the soulmate, the past life soulmate. Trying to clear the air here and reignite the passion. Page of Wands. Got it? But something gets away from them here. There's that Page of Swords. It's like something slip of the tongue or something gets found out and causes this upheaval of the Tower energy, whereupon a message of love or apology is offered, and it involves that third party. And the Chariot is about moving forward and getting through it victoriously. And then we've got the Ten of Cups. So something right now, if your timeline is... what's going on right now, something right now is kind of being found out, or there's a slip of the tongue, or something that needs damage control, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yes, and there's that masculine within that Knight of Wands energy, coming in swashbuckler style, sweep this feminine up off their feet. Like, I'm all in for this. Let's go. And the Knight of Wands is a beautiful energy because it's very passionate, and it kind of comes out of nowhere, right? The Knight of Wands often doesn't have a plan. So they're operating on impulse, and that impulse is coming from their passion, which is wonderful and exciting. This is a card of Sagittarius. It's very exciting. It's very adventurous. The danger zone with the Knight of Wands is that because they often don't have a plan, they therefore don't have the staying power. So that's just an 411 for you. Oh, but here they're saying in the future, I'm coming back. The Knight of Wands is someone returning, and I'm ready to work together to take this connection to the next level. This is co-creative energy in that Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. So if you're in a rough spot right now, I will take this, the Strength card underneath. When I pull from underneath, for those who are new, it's really what's kind of bubbling up in the psyche. It's not in conscious awareness to a very strong degree. The Strength card is about gathering up your strength, your courage, and your confidence to overcome a challenge or an obstacle. And there is this kind of connection between the two. She tames that lion, and the lion protects her in return. So I feel the Strength card coming out underneath this Three of Pentacles is for the masculine, saying, I know we can get through this if we just work together. I know we can overcome whatever is kind of coming down right now. I'm feeling some possible third-party energy, whatever that means to you. I see a need to do some damage control and clear up something that may be nothing more than a misunderstanding. That's for you to determine, but something's going sideways. Page of Pentacles for this feminine. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There we go. I feel like the heart is open here. I feel like this feminine's heart is open, but moving forward slowly with caution, right? Deliberate, intentional. Okay, so I'm picking up on the right energy. The Page of Pentacles here does feel like fresh start. Maybe this feminine is becoming aware, learning something new that isn't maybe the greatest, but still has their heart open, is trying to come from high vibration love and compassion and understanding and sensitivity and yada, 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 but is going to move forward very cautiously with a plan. The Knight of Pentacles is very deliberate and intentional and predictable and practical and reliable and all the above. And the whole point of that is so that you don't get into something you can't get out of, or that you don't get into a situation where you don't have all the information that you need to make rock solid decisions in 3D. So I love that this feminine is kind of moving at a slower pace on purpose. That's it. That's all I've got on that. Page of Cups in the past can be a message of love or apology that this feminine may have been waiting for. Remember the whole Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. But it's coming through now. Didn't get it then. Tower comes down. And now there is a message of love or apology coming through from the masculine. Right. So the message of love or apology and all the fears that are dredged up. The Moon card, more Pisces energy, but the Moon card is all about our insecurities being triggered. So if you're waiting for a message that doesn't come, right, what happens? We go to the most, we catastrophize. We go to that worst place in our psyche that tells us the most damaging potential outcome. That's what the moon is. The sun card is our conscious awareness. The moon card is our unconscious awareness, and that's what triggers all our insecurities. And then the star. Wow. Whew. Aquarian energy on top of that moon is the star. So I'm feeling as if the feminine held out hope, kept hope, faith, and trust alive in the universe, and that the universe would have their back and grant their wish. And if the wish was that message of love or apology, I feel it's coming through now, albeit a little bit late. So, High Priestess, better late than never is my theory, but High Priestess, present experience of this connection for this feminine. Wow. Feminine is very intuitive here in this moment and is feeling a new offer coming in, a new opportunity, a big offer, I should say, and a new opportunity. This is a new beginning, something stable and grounded, dependable. It's committed. This is a commitment card. Let's see. Wow, Devil on top of that. Perfect. Hanged Man, Ace of Cups. So underneath, I'm going to take this first, more Pisces energy. This feminine, I mean, Pisces, 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 lots of water and the Queen of Cups. So I'm feeling Pisces energy very strong in this reading. On the feminine side, Cancerian energy comes out over here. But wow. Heavy-duty Pisces energy. Okay, so the Hanged Man with the Ace of Cups, what's that about? These two cards together tell me that whatever's going on here, feminine, it's worth the sacrifice. It's like a sacrifice that you're making for love. Okay? So on some level, the Hanged Man asks you to pull way back, so delaying gratification, and that feels like a sacrifice. We don't take action when we're in the Hanged Man energy. We're kind of looking, taking the 30,000-foot view, trying to see the situation from all angles, from not just our perspective, but the other person's perspective, or at least with fresh eyes. And the reason why is because there's an awareness, even if it's underneath, that this is a very powerful connection. A once-in-a-lifetime kind of connection is what we feel with the Ace of Cups. But something right now is holding this feminine back. And that's what it is right there. That Capricornian energy of the Devil card is almost, it's coming right off the top of the deck. There's this is something, if you feel something in your gut, I'm talking to the feminine now, right? And you're like, I don't know. I think this big offer is coming in. I think we're going to take things to the next level, but I've got a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, or I've just, or are we going to go back into a same pattern before that was toxic or unhealthy? So I'm not seeing anything related to a person. I'm feeling this is a pattern card in this part of the reading. There's a pattern here that is fully in conscious awareness, and underneath what you're doing about that is the exact right thing. You're not sure. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, that's some pretty big, powerful energy of love and abundance and commitment and stability. But then there's this question, am I going to get roped right back into old patterns that are toxic or karmic, right? Where lessons are learned. And I love the fact that it's on top for that reason, Cancer, because that means, if you're here as the feminine, I should say, for the feminine, it's about, this is in my conscious awareness now, that what that pattern is. The lessons have been learned. It took me long enough. So I love that the Hanged Man comes out underneath, because it suggests to some degree you're not going to let yourself get roped back in. You're delaying gratification, and that is a sacrifice well worth it if what you're dealing with is the real deal. You don't want to miss out. Okay, so then in the future, we've got the Knight of Swords, which is right here for the masculine. So there's a little bit of mirrored energy there, but the Knight of Swords is about clearing the air, getting to the truth of the matter swiftly. And that Knight of Swords brings in the end of the painful cycle. Boom, put a bow on it. Stick a fork in it. Two of Pentacles kind of leaves you juggling that Two of Pentacles, and underneath we've got the Four of Cups, Page of Swords, and there's our Queen of Pentacles. So we're definitely, the Queen of Pentacles is a person and could be a third party. Could be a third party. And that's why that little Page of Swords is that information around that energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups means you may kind of pull back here, feminine, and wait, right? Like I'm keeping things at an arm's length here until you get word, until you have the information you need about the Queen of Pentacles. So that's what the Two of Pentacles is here for, because is it really over? Is that painful part really done? And then what I have is, I'll believe it when I see it or I hear it. Okay, so if this spoke to you, I'm going to take it to the extended. We'll take a deep dive into what you need to focus on. I'll go back to the main deck. We'll look at an issue, a situation, or an energy that needs your attention now, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that issue, and what can you do about it, or what can you expect to come of it, depending on what card comes out. I'll clarify all of that. We'll get a message from the masculine to the feminine. What are they trying to tell the feminine? What do they want the feminine to know? Sometimes you'd be amazed what comes through. And then the feminine's message to the masculine. What do they want the masculine to know? Cancer, one card for you from your higher self, Spirit of the Universe. We'll see how your spiritual team wants to weigh in, what message they have for you. And then the outcome position is really more about what might be on the path going forward, or what might be the next phase of the journey here. So the link to the extended is below. It's in the first or second sentence of the description box right below this video. I will be there in a second and see you there or in a future reading. Take care, Cancer. Bye.